Hello, today I'm going to show you a very simple recipe and a highly nutritious one. The ingredients we're going to be using today is some rice noodles. So these are egg-free rice noodles, red capsicum, some coriander, avocado, pak choy, Indian mango. I'm using Alfonso because I just love Alfonso. We're going to use some kale. And for the, I'm going to have some roasted peanuts in the salad. And for the dressing, I'm going to make a dressing with some toasted sesame oil, ginger and lime. So let me prepare the vegetables first. Pak choy I'm going to stir fry very quickly in butter. So just a very simple stir frying, trying to keep them a little bit crispy but a little bit fried in butter. With the rice noodles, the best way is not to boil them, but to actually put boiling water into the rice noodles. So I've actually got some boiling water here, and this way the noodles are actually, they come out much better. And we just got to leave them there for a few minutes, no more than 5 minutes, and that will actually be really lovely. So let me get on with the chopping, and then we'll put it all together. Right, I'm going to do the dressing first, and just 3 simple ingredients. Ginger. I tend to keep the skin on the ginger because skin's actually really nutritious. So I'm going to keep the skin on, and then I'm going to add lime. Fresh lime. I prefer to use fresh where possible rather than bottled stuff. Great, that's 1 lime, and then dash of sesame seed oil. Just maybe half a tablespoon worth, yeah. And I'm going to blitz it and see what it looks like. The thing with the dressing is that you can actually make dressing at almost anything, but this is what it should look like. I'm going to give it a bit more blitz, so just to get rid of, make sure the ginger is great. That's what the dressing should look like. So that's really beautiful. So I'm going to keep that to one side now. So I'm going to stir fry the pak choy, or even bok choy. It actually is both names. And I'm going to use a high heat. And I'm going to use a frying pan, but you can use a wok as well. I'm going to use the toasted sesame oil that I use for the dressing. But you can actually use any sort of olive oil, but I prefer the taste to be not clashing, so this will be quite nice. So as the oil heats up, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to toss my pak choy in, and I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes for it to cook down. Whilst it's doing that, I will, good time to add a bit of seasoning. So a little bit of salt and black pepper. I love freshly ground black pepper rather than powdered one. So this is great. And I'm just going to wait for that to cook down now. And this normally takes a couple of minutes. It's been a couple of minutes with this bok choy, and it's nicely wilted down. I don't want it to be too soft. I want it to have a little crunch. I'm now going to add peanuts and the red pepper, kale. Just give it another quick. And as it's a salad, you know, I want there to be a little bit of crunch to it, a little bit of bite to it. So I don't want it to be too soft. Literally just a minute, just to take the edge off the raw ingredients that we've used. Right, and then I'm going to add our rice noodles. And this rice noodle is really, I really love this rice noodle because it's just so thin and it's just really, really wonderful ingredient to use in this dish. Right, stir it again. Right, so this is now ready, and before we add our final ingredient, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually transfer it into the mixing bowl. Great. So this is now in our mixing bowl, nice and hot. And what I'm now going to add to it is our rest of our ingredients. So avocado, our fresh mango, and a bit of coriander. And I'm just going to mix this up. And that has got some lots of nice bright colours. You've got the orange, greens, yellows. Wonderful, wonderful dish to eat. And finally, to top it up, we're going to add our dressing. Just a couple of teaspoons. Brilliant. And now let's serve it up. Great, so this is our final salad. Bok choy with mango, avocado, red peppers, and our dressing. Let's see what it tastes like. Really wonderful. There's a lightness to it, and you know, with the avocado, mango gives a little bit of mango definitely gives a little bit of sweetness to it, and the bok choy, nice and crispy. It's not gone too soft. Really, really healthy. And if you had it with a slice of toasted baguette, for example, this would be a total meal and a really healthy one. So enjoy your meal. Thank you.